Today we're diving into a true powerhouse of modern synthesizers, the Roland JUPITER-Xm. The JUPITER-Xm takes on the DNA of classic synths like the Jupiter-8, Juno 106, and the SH-101, all in a light, compact keyboard you can take anywhere. But don't be fooled into thinking that just because this thing can run on batteries that it's not a serious instrument. It uses the same engine as its larger counterpart, the Jupiter-X, but in a compact sound module format. Stick around as I dive into what makes the JUPITER-Xm so special. I'll explore its multi-timbral capabilities and put it to the test by creating an 80s style instrumental track using just the XM and a Yamaha YC for its lead sound. Roland's Jupiter series is legendary, and it's not hard to see why. The Jupiter-8, released in 1981, was one of the first polyphonic analog synths, offering lush, fat sounds that dominated the early 80s pop, rock, and electronic music. With the Jupiter-Xm, Roland pays tribute to these classics while packing in modern power and flexibility. The XM emulates these vintage sounds using Roland's Zen-Core synthesis system, and it's not just sample playback. This system recreates the original waveforms, filter responses, and even quirks of those synths, so you get an experience that's incredibly close to the real thing. So what makes the Jupiter-Xm special? For starters, it is multi-timbral, which means you can layer up to 5 different sounds, 4 synths, and a drum part, all planned at the same time on different MIDI channels. Imagine stacking a Jupiter-8 bass, Juno 106 pads, SH-101 arpeggios, and a TR-707 beat all on one track. Paired with a Machine Plus or an MPC, it's a true game changer, especially if you want to create complex arrangements on the fly. And like I mentioned earlier, it's completely portable. This little powerhouse packs all these iconic sounds and more into a compact frame, light enough to take anywhere. Picture showing up at a gig with just the Jupiter-Xm and still sounding like a full band. But enough talk, let's make some music. Right here we have our Machine Plus. This is acting purely as a sequencer to sequence the 5 different MIDI channels that are on the Jupiter-Xm. And that's it. I do also have a Yamaha YC here that is a lead part for the song because I don't have lyrics for it yet, but it I think it's a good complementing sound until the lyrics are written. But the way this Jupiter-Xm works is you have these multiple parts, and they're multi-timbral, meaning that you can play them all at once, and they're all in different MIDI tracks. So there's 5 MIDI tracks here that I'm connecting to on the Machine Plus. So the first part is a Jupiter, and then the second part's a Juno 106. Then I have a JX8P sound, a bass on the SH-101, and then I'm using the TR-707 drum kit, and I think that sounds pretty sharp for this type of music. But yeah, each one of those are on different channels, and they can be controlled obviously independently. You can control the volume levels on this independently. So the downside of the Jupiter-Xm, if you want to consider the downside, is there's just a XLR out, but stereo out only. They don't send the individual parts out on different tracks. Not a big deal. Like I said, you can control the volume independently on this, but if you wanted to automate things, that may be possible with this, but I just don't know how to do that. But for the most part, for most needs, and at least for mine, I don't need to worry too much about controlling the individual parts up and down while the song is playing. And that's possible if you just go in and do it yourself during the song. But let me give you a little sample of what this sounds like. And then maybe a little something like this. Yeah, so the full song is going to be available for listening on SoundCloud. I'll upload that and link it in the video as well. Hope you enjoy it. It's clear why the Jupiter-Xm is such a powerful tool for anyone who loves retro sounds but craves modern convenience. It's portable, versatile, and genuinely nails the iconic synth sounds of the past. If you're after full arrangements on a single keyboard or just want a taste of that 80s magic, the Jupiter-Xm is a dream machine. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this introduction to the fabulous Jupiter-Xm keyboard. If you want to see more videos on retro music gear, computers, and electronics, hit that like button and subscribe. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.